In this video, we will cover the basic definition of the setup section within the setup sheet template. So far, we have defined our cover page, our tool section, and our operations section. Next thing to do is our setup section over here. As you can see here, we have a header that covers whole section, as we had an operation list and tool list also. Also, we have a range that will be repeating, which is this one here, and it will be repeating for each setup that we have in our CAM part. So now, since we understand how it works, we can go and define on our page a new section. For our section name, we can say here under General to be Setups section, and we can confirm. For our range that we want to repeat for each section, we will select this range here and say OK. For our section purpose, we can select from the drop-down menu number 5, which is Setup Data, which will predefine our indexes and our collection here. So this means that our range that we selected under General here will be repeating as many times as we have this setup count. So if this setups count is, for example, 7, it will repeat 7 times since the index step is 1. Now also we need to define our header. So we can go and say header true, and we can define the header range to be only this. And let's confirm. At this point here, we can start our full test. Keep in mind the order here that we have. We have cover page, tool section, operation section, and then setup section. So let's go and start our full test. And now it's processing first the tool section, then operation sections, then setup section, which means it is following the structure that we gave it in our setup sheet tree. So let's go. First we have tool list here. Then we have operations list. Then we have setups here. As we can see, setups is now combined with our operations section, which is not good. So we can go on our design, and for our header, we can select here, we want not only this range, but we want row above. So let's go and confirm, run a full test now. And what this means is that we are now going to create a space between the operation list and the setup section. So if we go down here, we have now a row of space here in between. But as you can see, our header is here and our section is continuing on another page. So let's go and put a page break so that our setups are always on a different page. So we can go and add a new page in our worksheet template and just simply drag and drop the setup section on the page 2. Once we did this, we can go and run a full test again. And what we expect is that our setup section will start on a page break. So now we go down. Then we have operations list here. And now, as you can see, our setups are starting on a completely different page. Also, you can note now that we have 2 setups in our CAM part, which means twice we have setups here in setup section, and all of the values are repeating for both setups. This is because all the values in the cells are strings, hard-coded strings, and we will change this in another video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.